Right, they're just about ready to pop up there. Let me just move camera. Get rid of that sharp knife. I don't think I need that there. See that butter involved there? Bit of butter there. $2.29. 500 gram from Widow. She's a popper, alright. Did you hear it there? That's alright. Come here, you. Oh, yeah. Oh. Bloody no. Put it there like that, roasting there. Oh, it's a bit of a burn. Get rid of that one. No, don't want to burn. Let's get them out. She's a burner. Ooh. Not to worry. Come here, you. That's it there. Absolutely. Well, they are obviously overcooked. But you've got to ask yourself a question. You saw it before I cooked them. How much effort is involved in order to put those currants, raisins, whatever you want to call them, to the outskirts of these hot cross buns, eh? How much effort goes into that? How much effort? There's no tint middle there. Eh? How much effort to put them on outskirts? What we call that is misinforming. Misinforming, you're thinking, oh, hang on, look at all them currants. Hang on a minute, there's none in the middle. The absolute disgrace of a combi. Let's get this butter on. A bit of butter there, I don't need a lot. I don't want all that in there. Throw it on top. Obviously, I didn't keep my eye on it. Look at that. Got a currant there. And there's a currant or two over there. There is no tip middle. They really leave no stone unturned to lie. Disingenuous is what this is. Put it over there. Absolute disgrace. Don't matter I burnt them. Don't matter at all. Get that butter there. Bit of salivation going off here. Don't worry about that burning. It's all about that cinnamon. I never noticed that before when I had them. I noticed it today. Let's have a taste. Very dry to begin, but after a couple of seconds that moisture engages. Very dense, moist, covered in cinnamon there. Very chewy. The density is there, alright. Real. Very stodgy. Very stodgy indeed. Sweet, cinnamony. Those currants or raisins, whatever you want to call them, the same thing. The grapes. One's been dried out a lot more than the other. It's only different. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Very stodgy indeed, but very sweet. Very chewy. Needs more butter. Good job I left it out. Tell you what it needs. Bit of jam. Any jam there? There's a bit of raspberry jam from B last summer. That B video I did. That's what it's there for. It's not for me. It's for bees. Where is it there? There it is. Look. Yeah, there. That. Bit of raspberry. Raspberry bee I did last summer. The bee landed on the old windowsill there, and it. We're desperate for some sugar. I'm going anywhere, so I got a bit of this raspberry out. Happy as Larry, and it zoomed off. I did business alright. Let's have a look at this date here. There's plenty of date on it. Let's put a bit of this on here. You can see how much I've used there. There's not a lot been used there, alright. That bee took it all. I'm going to put a bit of this in because it needs a bit more sweetness. Very dense, this. Very stodgy. Look at that raspberry there. Bit of raspberry. Gotta clean that knife. Get it all on there. Let's have a taste here. That raspberry's nice. There's no doubt about it. See how much I've had. It's very sweet top end raspberry there. And that oat-cosmon, raisin, currant, stodginess engages. Very stodgy. That raspberry's first thing to engage. It cuts through everything and then it drops down. It really does improve it, which is nice. It tastes better with a bit of raspberry there. £1.25. Finish it off. These are £1.25 reduced from £1.60, I think. Don't you worry, I wouldn't have paid £1.60. Never in a million years. I splashed out at £1.25 here. It's 89 pence now, I mean. I'm thinking I should try one cold. Let's do it properly here. How soft that is. You see there. I'm going to have one. Oh, it's sticking to my fingers, alright. I'm going to have one cold. Unless it's too rough, then I'll have them both. Simple as that. No machine here. See that knife out. Where do you think those raisins of currants are going to be placed? They actually have to employ people to put them on outskirts. They can't be put there on their own. With dough mixed in. Impossible. This will prove it now. Let's have a look here. They're ready. You see there? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some raspberry here with a bit of butter that's already away. That's already there for me. Look. Let's get it on. Don't need a lot. I'm not going to put butter on this one. I'm not going to put butter on. I'm going to put this raspberry jam from Lidl there. Can't remember what it cost. One day, £1 on. Pardon me there. Pardon there. Look at that. That's right. Right there. Have a taste. Cold. It's a solid hot cross bun, but because I haven't toasted it in toaster, totally different texture here. It's very hard. Oh, look at that. It's not as stodgy as when I toast it. When I toasted it, it was really stodgy. That cinnamon's right there. You want that cinnamon. Look at that there. That's what it's all about. It's much lighter, untoasted. The cinnamon. It's still dense, but it's not stodgy. That toast has stodged it up, but I want stodgy around here. That raspberry's working wonders here. That raspberry's good there. Really tastes that raspberry. It's only £1 on. It doesn't need the butter. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need it at all. There it is. Sainsbury's, taste the difference. Apple, cinnamon. I didn't taste no apple, thee. £1.25 for full whip. I've got to say that I think they're better off not being toasted because they go really dense and really stodgy. Untoasted, they get the lightness to a degree. They're still dense, but they're not stodgy. And that raspberry jam there really fetches you another level. Lovely amount of cinnamon there. Well, seeing as we've finished, seeing as we've opened up, we might as well just finish that one off. 31.5 each. I'm going to try it with nothing now. Not toasted. No jam on its own. Hang on, we're not going to do that. We're going to open it up just to see where them raisins or currants, whatever you want to call them at. Oh, look at that. That's got a feeling. See how they're all out on the outskirts and not in the middle. Better than first two. Anyway, look at that. That's right. Let's give it a crack. They're very soft and moist. They're very soft and moist. They're dense. You want denseness. You don't want fresh air in the middle. But they're not stodgy. If I were to toast it, I've toasted them. They'd be stodgy as stodgy can be. There I am, there. Right. Not required. Yeah, for bees. Bees like that. Nice, but bees now. Very light. Very cinnamony. You want the cinnamony there. No doubt about that. The raisins are nice and sweet. Currants, whatever you want to call them. The same thing in the day. Yeah, no wrong with that. Hang on. That dense, you got to really stop and taste the difference. Oh, look at that. Looks alright. Have a squeeze this. You can see how dense it is. Really stick. Well, are they worth £1.25? That's reduced. Are they worth £1.25? Yeah. Yeah, worth it. They're definitely worth 31 pence each. I'll pay all day long. Got the density to them, the high cinnamon there. Nice sweet currants, raisins in there. Very dense. Much better when you're not toasting them, because that makes them really dense. Really stodgy when you toast them. They're not stodgy, but they are dense. Untoasted. They're well worth £1.25. Now I bought them from Little across road there. Whatever price that was. But I'm not getting no apple. It's all about those raisins and currants, cinnamon, density, sweetness, bit of raspberry sauce. That worked well. Not as good toasted, straight there. I'm really struggling to find that apple Bramley there. Maybe just my sense of taste. Huh? Taste the different range apple cinnamon. Hot cross buns, £1.25. Reduced from I think £1.65. They're well worth £1.25. Would I pay £1.65 now? I'd go to Lidl and get theirs. Right. I'm going to give them a nice 7.5 out of 10. They'd have got 8 if I could taste apple. They're alright. Right. Cheerio.